Well, he's got a small bumage. See it? Hanging over the wood at the bottom. We must gather later and study it. We'll gather by the bumage and make our own amends. This is a load of old bollocks. I'm sure I'm not alone when I say that. The thing I had in mind, well, I started with circles and lines, and then I thought it looked like one of those baskets of balls of different kinds. You get baseballs and cricket balls, different kinds of balls that people play with. You know what I mean? And when it reminded me of one of them, and I couldn't think of a name for it, so I thought a load of old bollocks would cover it nicely. It's a lovely statement, a load of old bollocks. You can say it wherever you like. You can say it in Shakespeare. You can say it about songs, poems. It just sums things up. It's just a load of old bollocks. And it pleases me greatly. Helping Mummy with Twine. But I just did it to do it. I didn't know what it was. And the way I do a lot of things, I go back to them afterwards and see what they remind me of. And it reminded me of my aunt asking me to hold the wool while she put it in a ball like this. And I would do this for an hour and a half. She'd do this. I don't have an explanation for her weird hand. It's probably very wrong to suggest that it's a weird hand at all. I keep being warned that I shouldn't call people's things weird. Oh, bring back the world the way it used to be, when you could say things, when you could offend people without being hurt yourself. Nobody wants to be hurt anymore. Whatever happened to people? That's what made this country great, the desire to be hurt. Backseat Driver. I was very proud of that title when it came into my head. I didn't know what to call it. I didn't know what it was at first, because it didn't have legs. It was just a shape. And then I got the idea for the horse, and I put the head on it and the legs. And I couldn't work out a way to put the legs on at the back. So I gave it a rest. I put a little chair in. I'm very fond of it. I never try and imagine him going anywhere. He's just quite happy where he is. Bird on a Wire. I pondered for ages about what to call it. I didn't know what it was. I loved him. And he's not upside down. When you work him out, you're above him, looking down. And he's sitting on a seat with his legs dangling over. And the ball is just a ball. But they let you know what way it is up. If you want to know which way to hang it, the birds are the right way up. My drawings come with instructions. And I'm very fond of it. And once I had finished it and I looked at it, Bird on a Wire by Leonard Cohen kept coming back to me with these birds. And I tried to get away from it and eventually had to use it. Birds on a Wire. That's not the same as stealing a song, it's just borrowing a title. Leonard Cohen was a good man, he wouldn't mind. He's a lovely goldfish. He was almost a diving superstar, the way that dolphins do the dive. And then when I looked at him, he wasn't a diver, he was a goldfish with his big lumpy head. And he was a more humble thing than a diver. And I really got to like him. I saw him again, I hadn't seen him in a year or two. I saw him again recently and he blew me away. He's lovely, I love his colours. I've never done anything else in those colours. Partick thistle colours. I've drawn lots of fish, incidentally. I've drawn things and then realised they were fish. They've got a hold of me. Fishing's got a hold of me. It's such a wonderful thing to do. I've always felt about fishing that the knock you get, they call it the knock, you get the first little offer from a fish is like like that. And I've often felt that the people who listen for space travel, who listen to see if there's anyone living in space with the sound equipment they have, that's what will happen to them. What was that? Oh! This is called Headrest because it's a man in a deck chair with no headrest. It's one of the failings of deck chairs. They don't have headrests. Your head goes down the back like his does, which puts you in an ideal position for having your throat cut. I met a man in Birmingham who had just bought this and he loved it. He loved the same naughty postcards that I loved. Seaside, English seaside postcards, who often have guys in that position. Oh, he's got a small bumage. See it? Hanging over the wood at the bottom. We must gather later and study it. We'll gather by the bumage and make our own amends. I'm very fond of him. I like that. I like that when I draw people and I like them. I like them because they're usually hard-working and innocent people who just know what like it is to work and they know what like it is to rest and they know what it's all about and they're worthwhile and they're innocent and they deserve a great deal more credit than they get. And that's it.